Victoria, Virginia. A tiny town built from farmlands and forests. It's where Max Thoreson,
That's right, yeah.
found a homestead.
It's a little bumpy here, just so you know.
And a new role for himself.
They're just seeking shade wherever they're familiar.
Farm manager for Pamplin Poultry. Guarded by a quartet of geese. About 400 free-range chickens seek shade from the hot August sun.
They're pretty interesting, yeah. The chicken politics that play out.
These birds are not native Virginians. Just about every week, from February to September, about 500 newborn chicks are shipped from a commercial hatchery in Pennsylvania to the farm by way of the U.S. Postal Service.
It is a little odd, it's counterintuitive that it would work at all, but often it works very well. When they hatch, they have some energy reserves left over from the yolk in the egg, and so they're able to tolerate, not eating or drinking for the first 48 hours, no problem, 72 sometimes, so they're pretty durable.
Several times this year.
Normally it works like clockwork, and it has to.
When Thoreson went to pick up the chicks at the Victoria Post Office.
They're very loud when they're just born. They're really, really loud.
Most of the boxes that were shipped sat in silence.
This season, it's happened 2 times. 2 times we've had 90% plus mortality. And then several other instances, 3 or 4 separate times, we've had mortality that's definitely higher than we would expect normally, so 10 to 20%, which is still a problem and sort of indicates some potential mishandling because it's so atypical.
Thoreson and the hatchery believe the problem may be stemming from this Sandston mail facility, the center of a recent Inspector General audit that uncovered a slew of problems, including neglected mail.
I can see that they go to Sandston. I know they leave the hatchery in good condition and they show up, they're in Sandston for sure, and then they are dead on arrival, so.
Thoreson
Yeah.
brought the issue up to his local post office.
When we talk to post office employees, they're pretty pessimistic about being able to reach anyone at that facility. As far as they can tell us, they don't have like a customer service, anything. So, we've definitely tried to reach out, but I'm not sure yet to what extent those complaints are received or if they are at all.
So the farm is left to figure out how to make ends meet without enough chickens to process and sell in a timely manner.
The chicks are obviously a big transaction, and so that's a loss. But what they mean for the farm and sort of its growing season is exponentially greater than that. And so losing it even by a week, often more, is cataclysmic for us.
Customers received this newsletter in July saying Pamplin could not take new orders and that existing orders could be delayed.
Definitely terrible. It's a terrible loss, both for the chick and also for the farm. The farm cannot function with such high losses.
USPS is looking into the matter. In the meantime, Pamplin Poultry is hoping to ship chicks through a different U.S. postal facility further west, despite it tacking on more distance and drive time since it's still their cheapest option.
It feels like completely out of my hands. I feel kind of helpless for sure. Yeah, I just try and look forward, but it's definitely difficult.
In Victoria, I'm Elizabeth Holmes, CBS 6 News.